What you didn't learn in medical school. The CAP offers professional development training to pathologists supporting all aspects of their daily practice. That and more coming up. This is Path News Network Daily Edition from the College of American Pathologists. I'm Daphna Farkas. It's Wednesday, February 4th. Here are the latest headlines. Managing a pathology practice can feel like navigating a field of hidden traps. The CAP's upcoming webinar digs into the biggest landmines leaders say you must see coming. You'll hear seasoned experts break down the challenges that caught them off guard in the real-world strategies they use to steer their practices back on track. It's a candid look at where things go wrong and how pathologists can avoid those pitfalls before they derail operations. Join CAP member moderators Dr. David Novus and Dr. Grant Williams with the CAP's Dr. Matthew Denicola, Dr. Stephen Ruby, and Dr. Emily Volk as panelists on Tuesday, March 3rd from 1 to 2 p.m. Central. Are you looking to lead a stronger, more efficient lab? The CAP's hybrid laboratory medical direction program delivers a practical training designed by medical directors for medical directors. Participants learn how to turn lab data into actionable insights, manage risk, and ensure compliance and accreditation. Earn up to 31 CME credits this May in Northfield, Illinois, and online. Starting a new pathology role can be exciting, but the steep learning curve of real-world practice can make those early months feel daunting. That's where the CAP's Job Prep Bootcamp comes in. Dr. Yasmin Butt, chair of the CAP's New in Practice Committee, says the program was built specifically to support pathologists stepping into new roles or navigating unfamiliar responsibilities.
The Job Prep Bootcamp is aimed at people who are either just starting out in their new jobs or have just started in a new job, or those that are transitioning to a new job that might have new and additional responsibilities that you perhaps haven't practiced in before. The concept is to give you a pragmatic overview of general pathology in both anatomic pathology as well as clinical pathology, with the latter focusing more on call-related topics.
Beyond foundational practice areas, Dr. Butt says the curriculum addresses the full scope of what early career pathologists need to thrive.
So in addition to covering bread and butter surgical pathology as well as call-related topics in clinical pathology, the boot camp also serves to address several other more soft type topics, including laboratory management, managing your new career, your personal finances, learning about billing and coding. So there's a broad breadth of additional topics outside of actual clinical practice.
Her biggest takeaway from teaching these sessions? The program fills a need no other educational offering addresses.
Nothing quite like this exists, covering the broad breadth of material that we do. It's not trying to prepare you for a test. It's not trying to prepare you to become a GI pathologist, for example. I think the value of this course is if you're, and this is how we put it to our faculty when we were recruiting them, if you're a subspecialty expert in field X, and then you take on a new job that's going to require you to sign out in field Y and Z, you may be somewhat familiar with that, of course, because you had to study for boards, but to sit down with an expert to give you, these are the pragmatic things that you need to know. This is how you cannot fall on your face when you're signing out, say, GI pathology if you trained as a subspecialty expert in GU pathology.
For pathologists navigating their first real-world responsibilities, Dr. Butt says that practical, candid guidance is transformative. Job Prep Bootcamp sessions run May 2nd to 3rd and May 16th to 17th. And finally, looking for a practical guide to the ectoparasites most frequently encountered in the clinical microbiology laboratory? The updated second edition of the Arthropod Benchtop Reference Guide is now available in the CAP e-store. Written by Dr. Bobby Pritt and Dr. Blaine Matheson, this publication features updated epidemiologic tables and expanded content, including keys for ticks and myiasis-causing fly larvae. Designed for students, medical technologists, and clinical parasitologists, this book features more than 25 ectoparasite profiles commonly seen in the clinical laboratory, including ticks, mites, lice, bedbugs, kissing bugs, fleas, and more. That's all for today. Be sure to watch your inbox for more news like this in the CAP's Advocacy newsletter every Tuesday and our weekly edition newsletter every Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 a.m. Eastern Time for another episode of the Daily Edition. I'm Daphna Farkas. Have a great day.